YouTube? Florida Sinker Fanatic here, and I'm sitting playing around the tank room. My arms are all wet. I'm sweating. I got fish moved around. I sold some fish. I bought some fish. I've moved some fish around, and I'm excited to bring it to y'all. Hope you're excited to check it out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out some tanks. Alright guys, the first tank I'm going to start over at is my 55 that used to house my Goodfellas, my Oscars, Joe and Ray, and I did rehome them. But before I go on, let's just take a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put up some pictures in remembrance of them and wish them the best of luck on the road. Let's go ahead and put them up now. Alright guys, we're back. I appreciate you guys checking out the Goodfellas with me. So yep, they are gone. They have been rehomed along with another fish, which I'll get to in a little bit later on in the video. But they are gone. They've been taken to a bigger, better place, a bigger tank with some other Oscar tank mates, and I'm hoping that they're enjoying themselves. The only thing I got in this tank right now, or things I should say, is I have my Beecher right there and that pink Convict. They're hanging out together in the corner. They seem to have been hanging out since I got rid of the Oscars, but they're doing well. They're just been chilling together. I have my crayfish down inside there. He's been in there since I set this tank up. And I also have my feather fin Sedontus catfish that I got with the 110. He's hanging out in one of those two logs. So that's all that's going on in that tank right now. If you guys have any ideas for this tank, I'm really not too sure what I want to do with it yet. Now that I have some leeway with it, so let me know what type of fish maybe you'd like to see me keep in there, or what you'd like to see me do with this tank, man. I'm open to suggestions. The only fish that I definitely want to keep for sure is the Beecher and the Sedontus catfish. That pink Convict can go if I need to rehome them, but just let me know if you guys got any ideas for that tank. But let's go on to the next one, and I believe Mike from Mass, you'll like this. This is going to be, let me start over. So Mike from Mass and me have been talking, Mass Aquariums, back and forth about my 20-gallon long. I'll flip to it real quick. Boom, right there. And about making that a low-tech Planet Aquarium. Well, in the meantime of doing that, I had some snails break out in this aquarium after I took all the Mbuna out and put it into the 110. I had some snails break out in here, and so I've been trying to eliminate that population by putting pieces of lettuce in there and pulling as many of them out that's in the morning that's on it. That's getting rid of some. Then I started looking into different fish and things that eat the snails, and my blue gourami was on the list. So I decided that along with some loaches and of course assassin snails. But anyway, so I decided that I really liked the look of this background with this root system right there, with the idea of live plants planted all the way around it. So this is going to be the low-tech Planet Aquarium. Man, I took a long route to get to that. I don't even know. But anyway, I got a couple new fish in here I'll point out in a second, but Mike from Mass, check this out. Let me know what you think, man. I think this is going to be a better canvas for the live plants. I'm really looking forward to it. The plants in there right now are obviously fake ones I had. I just kind of wanted to stage it to get an idea what it would look like with some greenery in it, and I really like it. So I'm going to go from there. I did pick up my API root tabs, Mike, and I did pick up my API leaf zone. So I'm getting there. The next step is going to be to check out Aquarium Planet Central, or Planet Aquarium Central. I have the link, you gave it to me, but I'll check it out for sure. That's the next step. So let's check out some of the stock I have in here. I told you the blue gourami's in here. Horrible glare right there. There he is. And he's been doing really good, man. I read that he can eat some of the snails, and sure enough, he was eating them almost as soon as I put them in. There was some up there on that spray bar, and he immediately started pecking at them and knocked like 3 or 4 off immediately. Other fish I got in here is my Angel. You guys have seen him plenty of times. He's doing well. He took a little bit of a butt whooping and bit him up and nipped his fins, that one of the baby jewels. But they're not in here, and he's in here doing well now. So that's another little angel, kind of an impulse buy yesterday at the pet store. I believe it's a koi angel. He was $2, and I just had to pick him up. I figured he'd look pretty good in here. There is also one other angel, just silver and black, in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. They're all hanging out over here. And that's the other angel I got. He again was kind of an impulse buy with his buddy over there. Got them both yesterday for about $2 a piece, so I figured they'd look great in here. And I also picked up some neon tetras. I got about 6 or 7 of them. And the last but not least fish I'm going to show you in this tank is my Pictus catfish, who's got a big old fat happy belly on him. And somehow, in one night, this small little Pictus catfish that's maybe 3.5 to maybe 4 inches long at his longest point decided to eat all 6 of my neon tetras and shove them into his belly. So he's happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but I guess I got them. They were a little small. I didn't think he'd eat them. He's been in the tank with neon tetras before when I had him back in the day, and he didn't eat them, but I don't know. Maybe he just had a hankering for him or something. I don't know. But he's happy about it. I'm not. And that's it. That's that 55 gallon with the 3D background. Looking forward to planting this thing up. I'll probably be online picking up some plants in the next week or so. Again, I appreciate all the info, Mike from Mass Aquariums, and let me know what you think, man. Like I said, I think this is going to be a better canvas for the low-tech planted aquarium. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Put it down in the comments, guys. Alright, let's move on to my 110. Boom! There's the 110. The 110's doing well. Not much has changed in here since the last time I showed it, other than the rock piles. There's now 3 different rock piles. I got some algae growing on the rocks pretty heavily. And that's it, man. Everybody in here is doing pretty good. There's a lot of, chasing around going on in this tank. It's Mbunas, mixed Africans, basically, but nobody, this guy's up in the corner hiding the blaze, but normally he's not. Normally it's just this guy up in the corner. So they've exiled him, but their fins, if you take a look at them, they're not really nipped up at all. They're just put in their place, man. Not much you can do about that. Maybe swap some things out and move some stuff around, water change, but they're doing well, man. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the 110. Let me know what you think about the rockscape as it is. I'm pretty unhappy with it, and I think it all stems from the blue background. I really want that to be black, so look for a video on me swapping that and getting a hair up my ass and just tearing this tank down and doing a complete rehab of it. So move on over to my 29-gallon grow out. And this is what used to house my lemon jake that I was growing out, my compressives, along with my orange and blue OB. I moved those guys into a 55 to grow out, and I moved in my Mbuna fry into this tank to help them grow out a little bit quicker. So I moved them out of the 10 into the 30. They're all doing well. I'm going to have a video up on Sunday for them, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time with them. I did miss this Sunday's fry update, but life gets in the way, and I apologize, but I'll get you guys one out this Sunday for sure. So that's them. They're doing great in the 30-gallon. More on them on Sunday. And let's move on over to the 20-gallon long. Boom, there it is. This is the 20-gallon long that was going to be the low-tech planted aquarium. Instead, I'm going to be doing that one as a low-tech planted aquarium. Can't wait to get started on that. Anyway, back to this one. In here right now, I got 2 of the jewel cichlids I originally bred. Some of the the last two babies that I actually have, they're doing well, man. They're sitting in here. I was going to give them to my niece, but my girl really wants me to keep them. She really likes jewel cichlids. I don't have them anymore. These are the last two, and I bred them, so she's like, you have to keep them. So if it keeps her happy, I'm go ahead and I'm going to keep them in here. And this is probably just going to be their tank for the time being, those two jewel cichlids in here. Maybe move that pink convict in here. Not too sure. They're a little small for that pink convict to be in here, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And underneath there, you can see it's missing. That used to be where my one of my 10-gallon sick tanks was. I took that down, and look for a video coming up on that. I'm going to do just a quick, like 5 easy step video on how to set up a 10-gallon tank, step 1 through 5 or whatever it might be. So look for that. Most of you guys will already know what the deal is on that, but I'm just trying to put some a video out there that somebody new to the hobby might find useful. So my take on it, there's a lot of ways to do it, and it's actually on my table. See if I can't zoom in. It's on my table out there in the living room, or out there in the kitchen, dining room I should say, getting ready for me to do that video on how to set it up. So that'll be Florida Cichlid Fanatics take on setting up a 10-gallon. And this is my other 10-gallon that the fry we're in. Lights off in there right now. Nothing going on in that tank. It's empty. Just going to move it on over to there, and it's going to be the sick tank for the time being. I'll probably do a thorough cleaning, water change, a little salt in there, and get it ready for any of the fish that I'm going to need to house in there for emergency purposes. But anyway, we'll be back in a second to show you my last 55. Here's a glance of it. I'm in the middle of doing some water changes on it, so when it's up and filled up, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got going on in there and wind this video up. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, and the last tank I'm going to show you guys today is the 55 that was housing my red tail shovel nose hybrid catfish. I no longer have him. He's gone. He went to the same guy that took my 2 Oscars off me. He's got a bigger tank, and he's going to put all 3 of them in there. He was the red nose catfish was about 13 inches long, and I didn't feel comfortable keeping him in this 55 or even in the 110, because in the 110 he was eating my African cichlids, or trying to eat, I should say, my African cichlids, and so I wasn't too happy about that. That's why he had to go into here. So he needed to go somewhere else with some fish that he couldn't eat in a bigger tank where he wouldn't be so cramped. So for the meantime, this is going to be a 55-gallon grow out. I have my compressives in here. I have my OB in here. Behind over there. And the Lemon Jake is inside here as well. He was just out and around. I just moved these guys into here, so they're still a little skittish. So they are just hiding. There's the Lemon Jake coming out right there. I'll zoom in on him. So it's the compressives, the Lemon Jake, the OB, one random fish that's I'm not sure exactly what he is. You guys let me know. He's really dark. He was beat up really, really bad when I got the 110, and he's been in a quarantine tank since then. But I wanted to clean that out, so he's now in here with these guys for the time being, along also with the Venustus that I told you just kept getting his butt kicked in the 110. And even in this, since I put him in here, these little guys have been kind of picking on him as well. They're leaving him alone now. I may have to throw a divider in there, but I don't know what's up with him, man. He's eating. He's went like a blue tinge over his whole body, and he's eating, and he's okay, acting normally on the most part, but just not looking as good as he usually does. And right now he's doing some shaking and coming at me, but I just did a big water change. You guys saw that. Moved these fish in, so well, that's it, guys. That's the fish tank room, the fish room. That's what I got going on for right now. Again, this is going to be the low-tech planted tank now. I'm super excited. Going to get all these fake plants out of here and put in some new stuff. I got a list from Mike from Mass Aquariums of some plants that do very well under low light conditions. So I'm going to go ahead and start looking for those. He's hooked me up with a website. I believe it's Planet Aquarium Central that he goes to, so I'll probably check them out. I may have got that wrong, but he sent it to me, so I'll check it out for sure. And let me know what you think, guys. Anything, any plants in general I should put in here, or any fish I should put in here with the angelfish and stuff I have in right now. I'm looking for a schooling fish. I really want some schooling fish, something that sit high in the tank and run across the top. Let me know. That's it, guys. Forrest Thicket Fanatic, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and holler at me later on. Hit me up in the comments. I'm out, guys.